Hello YouTube, back once again with my film reviews, and the other night I saw The Shape of Water. I was super excited to see this film. I'm a big Guillermo del Toro fan, and I've heard this is arguably his best film ever, so let's cut right to the chase. Is this his best film ever made? No.
Eliza, come on. Eliza, hurry, hurry.
So, The Shape of Water, plot of this movie, it's about a cleaning lady, played by Sally Hawkins in the middle of the Cold War, whose science research building she works at, a mysterious fish man is brought in for research, and she starts to fall in love with him. That's the plot of the movie. Let's get into the good and bad of this movie. So, the good. Well, let me just say, the cast in this film is just excellent. The main four, Sally Hawkins, considering the fact that she's a mute in this film, she is incredibly expressive and incredibly well characterized for someone who never gets out a single line the entire film. Not just that, though. Doug Jones, who plays the fish man, continues to prove why he is one of the best physical actors alive. Just the amount of character he's able to get from underneath all that makeup and CGI is quite impressive, as always, so good on Doug Jones. Michael Shannon is effectively creepy as the main villain of the film, and Richard Jenkins gets a lot of good lines as kind of like this old kind of weird guy who's friends with Sally Hawkins. So yeah, cast is great. They're definitely for me what held the film together. But the other real main strength of this film is this is just such a visually interesting film. It's very much in the style of Pan's Labyrinth, what I say is Guillermo del Toro's best movie, and that it's very much a dark adult fairy tale. So there's a certain whimsicalness to the way everything's shot. Like for one, just the way Doug Jones looks is a fantastic visual effect, but there are scenes that are clearly meant to have a very fairy tale-like vibe to it, and it does work, and it does look great, so Guillermo del Toro, he is still a fantastic visual director. But my main problem with this movie, and the reason I can't say it's anywhere near as good as Pan's Labyrinth, is the fact with Pan's Labyrinth, that was also, like I said, an adult fairy tale. That was very much a play on Alice in Wonderland, but that's the thing about Pan's Labyrinth. It was a play on Alice in Wonderland. It very much did its own thing with that basic setup, and it was whimsical. It was horrifying, like not just the monsters in the fantasy world, but just kind of the reality of the situation. The general guy, he was terrifying. That whole reality was a very creepy thing, and it did have its own plot to it. The problem with this movie, though, it's just a very basic telling of Beauty and the Beast. Really, like there's nothing really that out there about the plot or memorable. Like, it's very just kind of straight up. Like, it's nothing at all like Pan's Labyrinth, and like I said, it did its own thing with it. This is just very much just the story of Beauty and the Beast, and yeah, so there's really no surprises to the plot. Like, everything that I thought was gonna happen happens. That's about it. I mean, right up to the end. Like, there was even one thing, like this whole thing with Michael Shannon's fingers, like the in the film, that I was just saying, this has to be going somewhere, and it really doesn't. Like, I thought they had to be doing something really interesting with this, and they don't. It's just a very basic Beauty and the Beast story, which is a real disappointment, because Pan's Labyrinth did take the idea of Alice in Wonderland and turn it into this very creative, very memorable, and very creepy film, and it's a shame that this film just isn't able to do that, because, like I said, I really don't think this is anywhere near as good as Pan's Labyrinth, and this is definitely not Guillermo del Toro's best work. So, to summarize my thoughts on The Shape of Water, the cast, they're just all excellent all around. It's a visually fantastic film, but as far as negatives goes, it's just a very basic plot that really doesn't hold any surprises, so that's why I'm gonna give The Shape of Water a very solid 7 out of 10. Like, I still liked it. It's a good movie, don't get me wrong. If you like this kind of movie, definitely go out and see it, but like I said, I was really hoping this would be the next Pan's Labyrinth, and it's really not. So that's really all I can say about The Shape of Water. Good. I'm sad it wasn't great. So YouTube, as always, please subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Okay, bye.